You captured the Orc captain Mugash in the mountains above Isengard, but as you make your way down Methedras, your captive escapes and flees east into Fangorn. Hello and welcome to the latest episode of the Line Unbroken, my progression-style playthrough of the Lord of the Rings living card game. Here I am playing the third scenario from the Voice of Isengard deluxe expansion into Fangorn. There is actually a typo in that flavor text, which I noticed as I was reading it, but as you make you way down Methedras should be your, which is what I said. So, set up add edge of Fangorn to the staging area and attach Mugash to that location. Shuffle the encounter deck, reveal X cards where X equals the number of players in the game minus 1. So edge of Fangorn effectively counts for one of the players. Mugash here is an objective, guarded objective. Action, exhaust a hero to claim this objective when it is free of encounters. Attach Mugash to that hero. Forced, after attached hero takes damage, return Mugash to the top of the encounter deck. And Edge of Fangorn. 2 threat, 2 quest points, immune to play card effects. Travel, search the encounter deck and discard pile for a Huorn enemy and add it to the staging area to travel here. 2 Huorn enemies instead if there are 3 or more players in the game. Brief look at my starting hand. This is really a fantastic start for this deck. And this, I'm not going to get this. I wanted to start with some willpower was the main thing. So, yes, we reveal 1 additional encounter card, which will be an Ancient Forest. While Ancient Forest is in the staging area, each forest location in the staging area gets +1 threat and +3 quest points. This ability does not stack with other copies of Ancient Forest. You pursue Mugash into the ancient forest to find that the trees themselves seem to be attacking him. Without thinking, you hack at the tree branches to rescue your captive. That is when you first sense your own peril. Time 4. After the last time counter is removed from this stage, shuffle Mugash into the encounter deck and advance to stage 3. The players cannot advance to stage 2 unless Mugash is attached to a hero. So we have to recapture our orc captive before he makes it off into the woods. So let's begin. Okay. Right, so first let's play Deep Knowledge. Do 2, draw 2 cards for each deck. Let's play Legacy of Numenor. Doomed 4. And add a resource to everyone. Now, I will still play Good Harvest, naming leadership, so I can spend agreements resources to put Steward onto Huorn. And in fact I can also spend... Okay, so then I'll spend Aragorn's resource to put Keith Orthanc onto Huorn, and then I will trigger Greenwood's ability to give my next card Doomed 1. And since I've still got Good Harvest leadership running, I'll pay 1 from Aragorn and 1 from Huorn to play Forlong. Doomed 1. Trigger the keys to gain a resource and spend 2 for an Ithilius Swordsman. Over here, I will pay 0 for a Hobbit Pipe on Frodo, 2 for Arwen, 2 for an Envoy of Pelagia and add a resource to Huorn. And I want to save 1 resource for a Test of Will, so I will in fact be saving 2 resources. There is 4 threat in the staging area, so let's quest 4, 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 14, 15. Reveal a deadly Huorn. dark-hearted one. So that's 8 threat. I make 7 progress. And let's travel straight to the edge of Fangorn, which requires me to go find another enemy and add it to the staging area. There was more threat because of the ancient forest. So it's slightly less progress. Oh, and Arwen targeted Fatty. Now I do have to engage these Huon enemies, but of course they will not attack because they have the hinder keyword. So let's put one here and one here. During the combat phase, instead of attacking, each of them removes a progress from the quest. Don't have enough attack to damage the dark-hearted Huon, so I will simply refresh. Now, at the beginning of each resource phase, the engaged player must deal 3 damage to a character he controls. And at the beginning of each resource phase, the engaged player must raise his threat by 2. Actually, I've changed my mind. I want these the other way around. So this deck raises its threat by 2, and this deck deals the 3 damage to Frodo and raises its threat by 3. Okay, let's see. Okay, let's play down Unexpected Courage. 1, 2, Heroine. And I guess I'll put a Dagger of Westerness onto Emma, since it's one of the few tactics cards actually in the deck. And, well, I mean, I could use Doomed to pay for this herdsman, but I'm not sure that it's actually necessary under the circumstances. I was hoping to get a bit more draw. That, I suppose, was the one downside of my start. I've emptied my hand and I can't replenish it so easily. But, oh, I should have removed a time counter. Now there is 3 threat in the staging area, remembering the effect this time. Quest for 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 11, 13, 15, 16. And reveal. Forest Malice. Each one enemy engaged with a player makes an immediate attack, and this effect cannot be cancelled. So, okay. Emma will defend, takes 1 damage. Be pretty risky on her, and though, given that the Huons don't normally attack, there probably won't be a lot of shadow effects in this quest, so I'm going to risk it. And there goes another copy of the Forest's Malice, which is the one card that can really screw me over. I take 3 damage. So we're up to 5 threat. I make 11 progress. Edge of Fangorn is the victory display. And here's Mugash. Yeah, after attached hero takes damage. So, okay, let's travel to the ancient forest and Let's engage this dark-hearted one. Remove 3 progress from the quest, but no attacks happen. With the refresh phase, and yeah, so we want a hero who definitely won't take, who we can be pretty confident will not be taking damage. So Frodo would be an obvious choice. I'll lose him from the quest this round, but just to be absolutely certain. And now I have the 9 progress, and Mugash is attached to a hero, so I advance to stage 2. You've rescued Mugash from the trees, but you sense the forest itself seethes with anger toward you. The thankless orc struggles against you, and tree branches grasp at you. It's going to be a hard fight to get out of Fangorn with your captive. When revealed, each player searches the encounter deck and discard pile for a Huon enemy and adds it to the staging area. Shuffle the encounter deck. Sure, let's take more of these threat-raising ones. Let's just take all the threat-raising ones. Speaking of which, I raise my threat by 2 for each of them, and the stag takes the damage on Frodo. And that's technically at the beginning of the resource phase, in which case... Okay. Oh, and time 4. After the last time counter is removed from this stage, shuffle Mugash into the encounter deck and advance to stage 3A. Players cannot defeat this stage unless Mugash is attached to the hero. If the players defeat this stage, they win the game. So, let's play Daron Runes. Draw 2 cards, discard Key or Thank. Let's play Hunter of Lamadon. Trigger his response. Reveal the top card of your deck. If its outlands out to your hand, otherwise discard it. Okay, and let's do that again. And not outlands. Over here, let's pay 1 and put an Ancient Madam onto the Ancient Forest. Oh, I should have removed a time counter because I advanced before the end of the round. I suppose I could have actually waited to advance until I was in the new round. It's probably not going to matter either way. Let's pay 2 for this escort from Edoras. Now, there is 4 threat in the staging area, so let's quest for 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 13, 15, 17, 21, 22. Ancient Forest, and Heart of Fangorn. So that's a total of 6 additional threat. I'm making 10 progress. I'm going to play Children of the Sea, targeting Arnor, which gets me an additional 2 willpower. It's probably enough. So, 14 progress. Trigger the Ancient Madam to draw 3 cards. travel to the heart of Fangorn. Let's engage both of these dark-hearted horns. Remove a bunch of progress from the quest. Correct. Okay, so Airmare and Fatty will deal 1 damage to the deadly horn for all the good it does. I'm actually going to play the Seeing Stone, tuned 1, and search my deck for... there it is, Deep Knowledge. Tuned 2. Shuffle my deck. And then draw 2 cards. This escort is gone, which meant actually 2 more damage from Airmare because he had his boost. Alright. And now at the end of the round we remove a time counter. Everything readies back up, and in the refresh phase I trigger Aragorn to drop back down to 29 threat, and then in the resource phase all of these go off and push me back up to 37, and in the resource phase I have to deal 3 damage to a character I control, and I'm actually going to just kill the power gear. So here, let's take this good meal down. Oh, and Arwen should have been shuffled into my deck because of Children of the Sea. And now I drew a card. Yeah, so let's pay 2 for an escort from Edoras. Play the second Dagger of Westerness, because why not? And now, over here, swimming in resources, let's play Good Harvest, naming Spirit. Let's 1, 2 for an Imperious Swordsman. Then let's play 1 for Knights of the Swan. I now control Outland's allies belonging to all 4 spheres of influence. 4 different spheres. So Forlong will ready at the beginning of each phase. So I'll use a very good tail, exhausting the Forlong, and Hunter of Lamadine. What do you know? Knights of the Swan. Shuffle my deck and let's see what I get in the top 5. Okay, so I'll take these 2, discard the other 3. Actually, no, hang on. I will take the Oh Thank God and lose that guy, and then I will pay 1 for Men of the West to return the Herdsman to my hand, and then pay 1 to play him. And now there is 3 threat in the staging area. Yes, I made sure to travel to the heart of Fangorn so that I could refresh as many characters as I wanted during the refresh phase. So request for 2, 6. I have 2 Imperial Swordsmen. 9, 11, 13. 16, 19, 22, 24, 26, 29, 32. I need to make 11 progress, which gives me a buffer of 18. For long, because ready's at the beginning of the phase, you can quest for another 3. So I have a buffer of 21. I should possibly just hold some back in case of that treachery that makes everything attack. Which, as I said, is the only thing that can really wreck me. So, 31 versus 3, and we reveal the Forest Malice. So, all of these horns make an immediate attack, and this effect cannot be cancelled. Given that that's the only card that causes me problems, I'm not sure why I even included Test of Will. Emma will defend. Aragorn will defend. Okay. 2 damage and makes an additional attack. I will thank Guard will defend. Green I will defend. Huan has 2 defense and 6 hit points. So yeah, he can survive a hit. He will defend. Exhaust the character I control. I don't have anyone still ready. And this last one is undefended. Grimo is dead. So then let's discard all those shadow cards. And that was the first card of staging. Off track. Surge, attached to a location in play, condition of limit 1 per location. Attached location gets +2 quest points and gains force to remove an additional time counter from the current quest at the end of each refresh phase if able. Well, let's just put it on the active location. And it surges, limit 1 per location, so that goes there. And surge, in need of rest, remove a hero from the quest. And attach in need of rest to that hero. Cancel the condition. Attachment with the text limit 1 per hero. If forced after a time counter is removed from the current quest, attached hero takes 1 damage. Okay. Oh no, Aragorn wasn't on the quest, was he? Frodo? Doesn't really matter. Frodo. Which leaves me 2 willpower. So I am now questing for 29, yes I just did that, 29 against still 3 threat, so I make 26 progress. This has +2 quest points. And 25 progress out of 12. Mugash is attached to a hero. I win the game! That's why this quest was kind of a disappointment. I mean, I suppose we actually saw shades of what could have been sort of intended, where it seemed like, removing 5 progress from the quest for all of these, that could have been a problem, except for the massive willpower machine that I had. But then if I hadn't brought such a massive willpower machine, maybe I would have actually killed my enemies. The thing is, you just throw tons of willpower at this quest and it ends too fast for much to really be an issue. The only problem I potentially had was the Forest Malice, and even that, I could hold back a few characters and still quest enough to complete this quest stage twice. and take all the attacks. I could happily kill off 2 of my heroes. Yes, I did deal with the damage. So long as I still had 1 to keep the Outlands in play. And, to be honest, Grima didn't actually do that much to get the Outlands rolling. It was mostly just the other doomed cards. And then Huluin had so many resources and my hand was empty. If you're curious, the quest card to which I did not go, which, yeah, would have shuffled Mugash into the deck and advanced to stage 3. Mugash has disappeared deeper into the woods. As you continue to search for him, the trees close in around you, and you can feel their roots and limbs shaking with anger. Their branches rattle like a raging tempest, but without any wind. You're beginning to regret the decision to enter Fangorn. You need to find Mugash and get out. Time 3, forced after the last time counter is removed from this stage, discard the top 5 cards of the encounter deck. Each player must choose an enemy or objective in the discard pile, reveal it, and add it to the staging area. Place 3 time counters on this stage. And after placing progress here, if there is at least 6 progress on this stage and Mugash is attached to a hero, advance to stage 2. Yeah, so I mean, this particular approach of completely disregarding the enemies is something which I feel should not work, but it does work for this quest because you can just sprint through it before any of this becomes an issue. If it was possible to cancel the Forest Malice also, then I would absolutely just cancel it, and then have really no fears in this quest. But there we go. I made use of all the other Outlands cards, so now I never have to look at them again. That's a slight lie. Sometimes I like to just crush a quest, and then I use Outlands, but for the Line Unbroken, I think this is the last time. And yeah, this deck existed. Standard Line Unbroken rule. I play 2-handed and everything. Yeah, so maybe that was a bit of an anticlimax, but I can't help it. That's the way that this quest is. Okay, I could have done it in a different way that would have made it more interesting, but I couldn't be bothered, frankly. So the next stuff will be more interesting. Certainly, of course, the first adventure pack in the Ringmaker cycle was the Donland Trap, which was a somewhat challenging quest. So that will be a lot more interesting than this was. Thank you for watching. Come back for the next one. Goodbye.